Right, our first question. Question 192.
Oh, really? That's it?
Yeah.
No, this just seems like a lot. But...
Would you... You missed the last few.
Yeah.
I missed like half of a show. Fuck you.
Like 10 questions.
Sorry.
Question 192. Would you rather be able to stop time or fly?
Stop time.
I would get in so much trouble. I would get in so much trouble stopping time. Here's the question, though. If you're stopping time, does anything else that you touch, does it work with you, or is it just you? Like, if you get into a car, time stops. Does the car actually go?
No.
Does it only stop on Earth or for the whole universe?
Whole universe, but nothing else. But nothing. You can't. You could pick something up and move it, but no mechanical things are going to work.
Okay.
So the basic, oddly enough,
do you also age?
Yes.
Can you walk on water?
Yes, because the water, you wouldn't sink through the water.
Right.
Yeah, she walks on water. Ain't it
So then I
like
would
her?
fly.
She leads the children. I'm going to have to say I'd rather fly, to tell you the absolute truth. I've had too much time.
The problem is, I'm not 100%.
I've got a lot more time behind me than ahead of me, guys.
My dumb ass would probably get drunk and go flying and run into a mountain or something. So
See, I'm wondering if they're almost the same power. Because I think the only use of being able to stop time if you couldn't interact is the ability to get from one place to another with the apparent lack of time.
Right.
See, I'm thinking of like watching the little old lady step out in front of the bus kind of situation. You know, flying doesn't do you a lot of good there, but if you can stop time and yank her ass out of the way, then all of a sudden that's very useful.
All right, yes, you'd be able to do that. That is very... Assuming you could carry her, yes. But even though you wouldn't necessarily need to.
Why can't you rob a bank or something? You stop time, you go in, you get the money, nobody knows, you leave.
Yes.
There you go.
It reminds me of a televised story.
Already covered that in a previous one. Banks don't really have that much money anymore.
Yeah, before it knocks, wouldn't it? You just throw gold bars over the walls.
They don't have that there anymore either. They moved.
Somewhere must store something valuable somewhere. You're not coming for the crown jewels.
That's the problem is we don't. They keep printing money. They have nothing behind it.
Okay. Comic book store.
Yeah, but the
carry them out.
It actually reminds
one
me
at a time, very slowly.
A story a televised story I saw. I don't know if it was Twilight Zone or something else, where a girl had the power to stop time. And the end of the whole story, there was a nuclear war beginning, and just as the missiles are about to strike the city she's in, she stops time. And it has to stay that way. She cannot restart time because everything is bye-bye, but she cannot, she's alone.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and
I saw that. I've seen that. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I think it was Amazing Stories, something like that. I don't think it was Twilight. I think it was like Amazing Stories or something.
Okay. Yeah, it's long enough ago that I don't remember exactly where I saw. All I remember is that it was televised.
I distinctly know exactly what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I would like to think of myself as a lawfully good person if we're going to go D&D, but the problem is being that I could stop time, there might be certain individuals that have suddenly disappeared that can no longer hurt this country. That's just my point of view. You're like, I don't know where he went. He just vanished. Aliens.
He was walking along. He was walking along. He was walking along the edge of that cliff. And he just slipped.
He was in the middle of the State of the Union address, and all of a sudden, poof, he's gone. So it'd be hard as hell to carry him off, but damn, I'm sure.
You'd have all the time in the world to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can be so far away by the time you start time back up as well.
Ooh.
People are convincing me that fly might be better. I was all for stopping time. And I'm erring towards fly.
If your body could sustain certain speeds, then I think flying would be okay, because then you could just fly faster than, like the little old lady in front of the bus. If you could fly as fast as Superman, you'd be able to get her out of the way of the bus before she gets hit.
Well,
if you're
see, here's
just
the
like,
problem with that, though.
You know,
It's the logic problem behind the Flash. You know, if you're going fast enough to yank someone out of the way of a bullet,
You'd rip them apart.
you're going
Right.
faster than the bullet, and it would be like being hit by a supersonic jet instead of a bullet.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
But if they have the
and-
metabolism to do
Whereas
that,
if time were stopped, you could just grab Granny and lift Granny and move Granny over 2 feet and set Granny back down and then restart time.
or if you can't pick her up, just spark and kick her out the way. You know.
What about the better version of the Flash as Quicksilver and Marvel? Where he
Both
actually,
of them. Yeah.
well,
Well, both
he
of them
does-
could move so fast they could go through time. Matter of
well,
fact, both of them have.
but he's not crashing into people and killing them. He's literally moving them out of the way because he's moving faster than light.
Yeah.
so basically,
Yeah, but if you're flying that fast, I mean, all of a sudden every dust mote that gets in your eye is tearing into you like a cannonball. And
he did wear
That's
that,
why you'd have to be like Superman, you know.
right?
I was going.
Well,
There was
the
an
other
argument
thing-
about it earlier. It came up in a different question as to the fact if you needed to have super speed, you would require super healing of
Yes.
some sort.
Yeah, and then going faster than light, from Granny's perspective, the Flash is going backward in time. So he's actually sending her in front of the bus. When you think about it.
oh no,
Right.
I have no grace as it is, so I could imagine running along. There I go.
How
That's
much
it,
would
you know.
Granny age
Right.
if he did go that fast?
Godless Granny wants to know why people keep grabbing her.
You gotta get Charles away, Granny.
Because you're a sexy thing, that's why.
Can you stop
we gotta
time and
keep you
actually put someone in front of the bus?
Yeah, that's how you look like a
That's what I'm
hero.
saying. It's like, there'd be
that's
people
the
mysterious-
chaotic evil voice speaking up all of a sudden.
She is a Sith lady, so.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.